Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those who do not wish to specify, as usual, absolute flipping nightmare trying to get this set up tonight. Everything fought me. Could I find stuff? Could I not? But I'm here all the same, guys, so thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Motor Monday. So we're finally here, guys. We finally got to that. It's been a week. It has been a week, so, you know, I've been able to chill out from UK Games Expo 2025. So today's stream, we're going to be running through some of the goodies that myself and Blue Meeple were able to pick up last weekend. Last weekend? Might be the weekend before. I think it's been the weekend before. It's been a long time, but either way, show you what kind of goodies that we have got and what we've can show you as well. Kind of like a car. I'm going to kind of go through certain sections of all like what was good, what was bad about the certain trips that we went to for UK Games Expo. I'm already rambling. Once we've done that, I'll be jumping into, as you can probably see in the top right hand corner of the screen, we're going to try and do what happened last time when I got hit by technical difficulties, the circuit experience for Goodwood Motor Circuit. That is the plan to get that completed this evening as well. But without further ado, I'm going to try one of my new screens just to see if it's going to work for me. I have no idea if it is or not. But we'll have a little go here anyway. Why not? And then there we go. Right, let's see if that's going to work. So let me start off with, again, apologies for this is a very kind of haphazard setup. Well, I've done it all the same. Here is the display section of wonderfulness, which you can see where my hands are today. Hello, Linferno59. How are we doing? I hope you're enjoying my budget setup. That is to kind of show the goodies that we had there today. Now, the first thing I'm going to say with the UK Games Expo is it is always I always find it's done very slickly, and I did change the setup here for this year. Usually we're at the NEC in Birmingham, but it's usually from Hall 1 to Hall 3, which usually has a set of stairs in it. But it was a change this time. In Hall 1, you could pick up your tickets. There was the bring and buy. But then Hall 2 to 4 was the main expo, which was great for, well, I can't speak for myself personally, but I thought it was a great idea to have for like accessibility. Like there's a lot of wheelchair users that I see that come to this con, and the fact that it was all in one place and there wasn't you have to go back out and come back in or use any lifts, I thought that was a kind of a great thing about it. The downside to it, and I wouldn't even say it's a downside, it was my own stupidity, which is it's going to switch back to here, so it's a bit of my nice one here whilst not having a chat about it, was I got lost multiple times. The NEC is a horseshoe. I did not think that and got lost multiple times, where I thought I'd only just done one haul. I'd done actually 3.5 hauls, but we'll see. But I do think that was good there as well. There was some great funny things there. Or I say funny things, like the first day we were there, just didn't turn the air conditioning on, so it got stupidly warm. They learned that for Saturday and Sunday. And then for one of the volunteers who was lent on the walkie-talkie, it was one of the funniest announcements I think I've heard in a while, which was obviously an announcement like, please can you stop leaning on the walkie-talkie, you've completely cut communication across all the teams, which I thought was very, very funny indeed. Good to hear all is well. Inferno, have you recovered from the UK Games Expo? For those who probably have not realised, Inferno and I, very good friends, and he was also at the Expo with me a few weekends ago. What was like kind of your highlight, your tidbit, Inferno, whilst I prep the first thing to show? Yeah. What I will do as well is... Oh, too many buttons, too little time. Okay. Dabby Dozy. Not enough space in my tiny little pocket dimension. That is this. So, right, drag that over here. So, all we'll do is we'll start off with one of my favourite stalls that I always make sure I always go to, which is the one, the only, you may even recognise it if you have been here. Let's see if I've got it to the right way up. No, this way around, so make sure I've got to do everything upside down. Thank you, camera, for not being that helpful. As you can see, this beautiful thing, if it's going to focus for me, is it going to do it for me? There we go. This beautiful thing here of the Lucky Fox logo here. Lucky Fox Studios, they do multiple things from digital art to these beautiful stands here. So this is for a D20 or just a die in general. I'm just going to see if I can pick a die that I've got earlier. And you can see here, it then just slots in the top there. So this is now my new hero die. So this is what I kind of use there. My little hero die. Absolutely love that. But do check out Lucky Fox Studios. I'm going to be chucking all of this into the chat as well. If you want to grab these, please do. Yeah, that is Lucky Fox Studios there. They do loads of beautiful things here. They also do a lot of digital as well as physical maps as well. I've bought some maps there and it is absolutely beautiful. Do head to that website there. But this, I just think, is stunning. I'm doing such a poor job of this. There we go. Look at that. Make sure that is there. Beautiful. But yeah, that is purchase number uno that we did there as well. They also got some stickers, but I think the stickers are already kind of in use already there. What I'm just going to quickly do, just realised I'm showing this to the camera. It's not even on there, John. So let's try that again, shall we? No, that's still the wrong screen. Oh my goodness, Flynn, you are making an absolute meal of this. There we go. So that should hopefully change over, and we'll do that all over again. You can see here Lucky Fox Studios, and that's what I was talking about there. A great place to place your die there as well. I've actually got a D&D session tonight after stream, so this will be in use straight away. But yeah, Lucky Fox Studios. Double check with, there we go, there's the camera is there. I'm absolutely loving that. Lymphanos, my highlight was playing new games with you. Excited to play the Lord of the Rings Pandemic soon. Yes, that was quite an exciting one. I didn't even realise they're going to bring that out, which I thought was very, very odd, but hey. Hello, Blue, how we doing? So yes, sticking with the D&D-esque stuff for the moment, we'll say. I just need to find myself certain die, there we go, is Blue, if you can put into stream who these people were so they get some credits, that would be great. I got this beautiful piece of stuff here, which you can see here. This is for key points, so that I think is, oh, let's see if I can adjustments on the fly here. There we go. Look at that. So yeah, it's still not what I wanted to do. That. Perfect. So yes, as you can see here, oh, bring up all the lovely marks on this coffee table we've got here. Beautiful. But yes, as you can see here, key points. And the speciality for this point is you can literally put in your die like so, which I think is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to be using that tonight as well. But no, honestly, I do love this kind of, I think it's laser etched, but I do think that is fantastic. I do love that bit. So yep, that's one of those things I've got there. I'll put my die in there, ready for D&D tomorrow. For key points, for those who don't know, it's kind of like magical points that you use for like martial artists. I play a Leonin monk, so that's one of the things we're going to do here. Now, what shall we go through next? Shall we just stay with the RPG stuff? So this is from, I think it was from Critical Queer. Oh, fantastic. Well, let's see if I can find them. Do they have the interwebs? Critical Queer. No, that's not helpful there, so we'll keep off that, but they are fantastic. So the next thing I'm going to show you is from Buttonkin Games, which is, and if I get to say this properly this time, put that in there, it is the Till Vale Committee. This is basically, I think, probably one of the most British things we can actually have. It's let's see if I can get a description of what, so I can keep that there. It's basically an RPG game based in a very, very British village, which I absolutely love there. But no, these guys were kind of just, I read it through, did the description, and it was just, it sounded like a good fun. Till Vale. Excuse me, whilst I forget how to type. Always good. There we are, from Buttonkin Games. That's the one that we're looking for. So here, I'll give you the description here. What if the monsters decided to retire? Where would they go to rest their weary old bones? They might set their sights on the picturesque rural village of Till Vale, where nothing much changes from one generation to the next, and the grandest crimes are scrumping and poaching, a peaceful, almost utopian farming community, by reputation at least. Rumour has it though that Till Vale isn't so restful right now. The small farming community has been shocked by 2 gruesome murders in the last month. While the town guard, Rowan, struggles to catch the culprit, Beryl Clodston and the other members of the Till Vale Committee for the Preservation of Till Vale are working hard to restore order. But will a few sternly worded signposts on the common be enough? Till Vale Committee is a OGL murder mystery adventure for world's most popular role-playing game, inspired by small British towns and NIMBYs the world over. It is, why NIMBYs? Am I just being, my failing of being British here? It's a treat for the fans of Midsummer Murders, Hot Fuzz, and the other media about grisly murders in a small town. So yes, it's a small murder mystery, so I'm very much looking forward to that, to seeing how that's going to be turning up to today as well. But yes, that is the Till Vale Committee on that one. You know what we need more of? More dice. So this one I thought was quite fun, which was from, I think it was Sketched Gaming or something like that. But this is literally a do-it-yourself D&D set. You fold it up and glue it all together and create your own D&D dice. So I'm very excited about that. I think that's going to be good fun indeed. But yeah, that one looks good fun. Again, it's not actually for me. I actually got that for a gift for somebody. But hopefully they'll enjoy that all the same. Now, sticking with this, let's go for one of the freebies. Now, that's one thing I do love about the fantastic, the beautiful UK Games Expo, you can get a lot of freebies. This can range from games, RPGs, pins, stickers, you name it. We've probably spoken about it. But these are from... who are these guys from? I can't remember. That's so annoying. I thought it'd be on the piece of paper, which is annoying. But either way, it's they kind of do this. If you've heard of Honey Heist and Crash Pandas, this is basically one which is called... Got this correct? Nope. Other way around. Sexy Battle Wizards. So this is a quick RPG where the main thoughts of fighting is through being sexy, battling, and being wizards. So yeah, this one here I do think is going to be a good giggle as well. You are a member of the College Errant, an organisation based in a magical flying castle that rove the land looking to avert arcane disasters and fight injustice. You have precisely zero authority to do this, the cops hate you, and you are wanted in several countries for collateral damage caused while saving the world. It's basically like D&D Team America, it looks like. But that one I think is all... There was quite a few freebies that if you kind of unlock certain things, you'll be able to get those there. But yes, moving on to another one, which is by Lantern Man Gaming. So let's see if I can find them as well. This is... Get it into screen for you. There we go. Nope. Why am I being rubbish at this? Just being rubbish? I have no idea. I've just realised I think the camera is reversed as well. Why it's done that, I have no idea. If I switch that round with... There we go, right. A button needed to be pressed there. So we've got the Sea Witch's Wrath. So very much happy with that one. This one is basically on visiting a very posh restaurant after you've had a fantastic and beautiful kind of like after a fantastic beautiful adventure that you have done here. Just going to see if I can just position it a bit better so you can see the title there. But yeah, the Sea Witch's Wrath, which is what we've got there for you. I'm failing at this, but either way, I'm just going to quickly open this so you can kind of see straight away some of the artwork, which is beautiful. But straight away you can see we've got like these seaweed buddies just right here. We've got some mermaids as well. He's going to do it for us there. Yeah, look at that. So it's fantastic. But the idea is basically the chef has gone missing from a very posh restaurant and you have to solve it. So I thought, I do like an underwater adventure, so I thought that'd be a good giggle. Right, what I'm now going to try and do is see if I can get this to correct. Come on, there we go. I'm hoping that may have corrected it here. So if I do this, this is one of the things I thought was fantastic. So this is by Paleo Games. So I'm going to try and see if I can quickly catch up with some of these here by chucking in this. So that was for Button King's Tilvale Committee. And let's see if I can... Lantern Man Gaming. But this is from Paleo Games. This actually has scientific backing from a Dr. Nathan T. Barling, Dr. Michael O'Sullivan and Dr. Mark P. Whitten, which is basically D&D and the joyous thing that is dinosaurs. Now I do love dinosaurs here, which I think are super smashing great, but yeah, with this one you can actually, it's not just kind of like an RPG book to have fun with, it is also educational as well. So it's kind of making it more scientifically correct, scientifically accurate to what you're doing. You can even do it from different periods, different areas, different kind of locations, whether that's kind of swamp, mountain, desert, and so on and so forth. So yeah, with that I thought that would be pretty wicked. So, but bear with me whilst I struggle so much here catching up. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I'm now going to quickly copy and paste into here. This is the link to Lantern Man Gaming's Instagram page, so do check them out. Bosh, what the type of fantastic thing there. And these are by Paleo Games. Yes, but yeah, honestly, some of this stuff is fantastic. Like if I'm able to just open this up and like see if I can get some dinosaur pictures, but honestly it goes into the flora and fauna, all going to be with pictures at the bottom. So what I might have to do is just, this is unhelpful, Flynn, very unhelpful. There we go, that's a full picture one there I can give you. But like, there's some beautiful designs in here, which I think is wicked. Also shows you how you can adapt them for different climates, give them different magical powers. There we go. You can even have little cutie ones like that. Look at that. Beautiful. But yeah, like, and you can see again where there's been a lot of talk of being dinosaurs not just being lizards, but like feathered. There's like a lot of different feathered options there as well. Yeah, let's see if I can just find anything. I'm flicking to every page, which doesn't have a beautiful bit of art on here. See, look, we've got these things here. It's just honestly fantastic. I absolutely love it. But Paleo Games is great, so I'm planning to try and see if I can do a D&D one shot with some dinosaurs, hopefully with Paleo Games. With Paleo Games, do check them out here on here with the website here at paleogames.com. They were the nicest people I think I've ever spoken to at the con. Really chatty, really passionate about what they're doing and everything there. I am so disgraced at how dirty this table looks. Do I have anything to cover it? Probably not. That is accessible. Shocker. Right, well, let's cover it with more games. So I'm going to kind of give you some... let's stick with the D&D stuff. We have these guys, which are Snowy Maps. It was their first con, if I'm correct. And they did these beautiful map books here, which are also modular as well, what I absolutely love as well. So I bought it mainly for this one here, which you can see has all the different dungeon options here, and they're all modular, and it shows you how they all kind of link together as well. But the other thing that's great about this, as I flip this up and over for you as we kind of go through a couple of these, is it is dry wipe markable. So you can put loads of dry wipe markers on there, and it will look fantastic for you. Bear with me whilst I just switch my screens around very quickly for you. There we go. So you can see here, like, some of these are fantastic. Obviously, you can pop them all out, and you can obviously interchange them if you wish to as well. But yeah, I think they also show you how kind of which pages connect to what as well. You can see kind of like an underground kitchen. Got kind of like a study area as well. Got one here with a double bed as well. The bathroom I spotted. Kind of more of an outs, kind of like more of a flora fauna dungeon, kind of an underneath cavern as it were. But no, these are beautifully done, and you even got the ability to draw extra things on there if you need to as well, which I think is very good. A bit of a kind of puzzle room in there as well, which I think is pretty good. But yeah, these just look, they spoke out to me so quickly, and they were the nicest people as well that I spoke to. I think I spoke to them actually early on. Saw one of my first stalls that I saw on day one, and then came back as well. And they were so nice as well that they even gave me one, which is apparently a misprinted one as well. This obviously gave me some kind of more town map ones, but apparently there are some misprints in here. But still, these maps are just fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal to kind of look around and see. A lovely pentagram there, why not? But yeah, but like the artistry on this it's so beautiful and so richful as well. I do like that. But yes, Snowy Maps. Let's see if I can find them. But yeah, these guys were fantastic. You know what I'm going to do to cover up? I'm just going to pop that there. There we go. You've got this beautiful thing to look at too as well. Fantastic. So we've got that there. So Snowy Maps. I don't think we've got anything there. Well, it might be. Let's have a quick look. The guys, yes, they are. I found their Patreon. I'll check on their Patreon. Also, just to point out, guys, none of these people are sponsoring me at all. I just like their stuff, so I'm showing it. So, indeed. So, that is Snowy Maps there for you as well. So, right, I think... Let's not move on to the games just yet. Let's now move on to the usual thing when it comes to D&D. Let's talk about drinking. Now, drinking responsibly. Now, this I spotted. I can't remember their names. I'll hopefully see if I can credit them. But this was beautiful. It is literally a... it's a bottle opener. And it's beautiful here. I think I'm going to have to zoom out at this point. Nice manual zoom here. Beautiful. But yeah, hopefully we can get it to refocus. There we go. But yeah, it says here, drink thy fill, and it was just beautiful there. So at some point that's going to be going outside somewhere ready for a barbecue. But yeah, beautiful stone there. And then moving on to as well, one thing that I've loved about fantasy gaming and board gaming as well, it has brought back mead. Now, mead, for most people who probably may not know what mead is, it is a honey-based alcoholic beverage. Please drink responsibly and of age. But we were able to see there's quite a few different stalls that were selling it, which was very happy for me. So I'm going to quickly show you one that's I've previously drunk earlier. And as you can see here, this is Stormforged. Now, this was basically mead in a can. It was sparkling, and it was honestly really what we needed at the end of the day. And also, I'm not sure if you can see, but like it's like an embossed. Now going out of focus. Come on, give us the focus. Look at that. But yeah, it's like an embossed sort of like mapland as well. But that one was very, very yummy, very, very tasty. As you went as well. This one we've already opened up, but this is from the Nidhogg Mead Company as well. And this is the sour cherry mead that we've got here. Be sure the lid is on here, so I'm not pouring a load of mead down the back of my computer. But yes, these guys, they did loads of different flavours from traditional to, I think there was like ginger, there was sour cherry here. Yes, it's so good. And also, the guy at the stall gave us a recipe on a Bakewell tart cocktail, which we're yet to try, but I might try and see if I can test drive it and then show you guys on some form of social platform how to do it. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Blue's got the recipe in hand. She's probably drinking one downstairs as we speak. But whilst cranberry juice, here we go. Let's see if I can find. Interesting. Ah, that's why it's Stone Forge, not Steam Forge. What am I talking about? There we go. Here we go. So these guys are fantastic. Oh, got quite a jazzy website as well. Chuck that in there. Dash of lime. Excellent. So we've got 2 shots of cherry mead, 2 shots of amaretto, 2 cranberry juice, and a dash of lime. That was the first one that we showed you, which was this one here, for Stone Forged mead. And then it was, if I am correct, it was Nidhogg. Just type in Nidhogg mead and see if it comes up. There we go. Nidhogg Mead Company. They also did canned ones. Lymphono, if you're still with us, you've got the canned ones, if I'm correct. So obviously you can buy the bottles as we do, because I kind of like the traditional stuff. But you also do have the canned ones, as you can see that Steamforge did. Nidhogg did the same as well, and they did like a sour cherry canned one, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, very happy with that. Right, now it is UK Games Expo. Shall we actually get some games? Shall we do that? Shall we do some games? Like actually show the games that we purchased? So what we'll do here is, see if I can get a little bit closer. I'll save the biggest till last, but we'll start off with Alley Cat Games with barbecues. Now this one here is fantastic. Absolutely love it. They did one which was called Tinder Blocks, which is kind of building a fire. It's all about stacking things on top. And this builds upon it as well. As you can see, it's not even opened yet, £13. But you can see here, it's about a 3 to 15 minute game, 2 to 6 players, 8 to 8 and up. And from what I could see, it's literally balancing food on a barbecue grill. But it's just a fun, short game, which is, again, a lot of games I'm kind of looking for, those kind of quick games you can just chuck in a rucksack and be like, right, we can just play this, it's a bit silly. Tinder Blocks, again, the original one of Creative Fire was good fun. Blue and I actually played that on a train, just to up the difficulty of balancing blocks on a moving train. But that was a good giggle there. Now, this next one, there's a bit of a story behind it because it is Fetching Feathers. This is the brand new game from Unfringed Games. They have brought out games such as Zuli and Molehill Meadows. Zuli I still think is probably one of the best family games I think I've played in a while. Basically, Zuli's basically building a zoo, whereas you've got here with Fetching Feathers. I've not even played this yet. This is the shocking thing, and I ran for it. Literally, they did 25 copies a day, which, you know, and they went. So it was on, I think, day 2. I was put to the front of the queue and was like, I've got to get it. I've got to get this game. And I ran. I think I've even been caught on somebody's reel, basically launched myself through. I was 3rd in the queue, but I ran for my might, literally dodging through people as quickly as possible. But yes, let's have a quick look at the back here. So the seasons are changing, and these well-dressed birds are looking for a new place to call home. Eagle owls that love company and warm weather but need some personal space when it's cold. Kingfishers and woodpeckers thrive together when food is plenty. But what happens when it's scarce? Over 3 seasons, create a sanctuaries. Oh, Oh, this is cute. Create sanctuaries as fetching as the birds themselves in this simultaneously drafting and bonus-driven set collection. But yeah, that is fetching feathers. And you know what? Let's get some of the cards out. He says that. Opening it off screen. Look, it's even an unboxing as well, but... Oh, box fresh. Love it. Yeah, let's open these up here. 48 pre-release. Oh my goodness. Is that what R1 is? You can see here, it's obviously... I've not played the game yet. I think it's one of those. But look at that. Just look at it. Look at the artwork. It is just astounding. Look at that. Nice fancy smanchy flamingo. Nice eagle there as well. Got a crow with a bandana. I'm loving these. But yeah, some of these are just phenomenal. Like... There'll be a vulture there, but honestly these are just beautiful cards. But honestly, please do check out Unfringed Games. Their work is just second to none. I'm about to drop all these cards on the floor. I have just dropped these cards on the floor and the camera's down, ladies and gentlemen. Right, bear with me whilst we reset here. Cameras have gone. Let's do that. You can tell it's a fresh game. Just going to drop this down here, so hopefully it's a bit more purchase. There are cards everywhere. Well, it looks like I've shuffled them. That's great. So I'll get that sorted. But whilst I sort out that absolute mess I've created, but yes, Unfringed Games. Blue. Look in the lid of the box. Oh, look at that. 48 of 100. That's the wrong part of the camera. There we go. Fantastic. Are you going to focus for me? Focus, focus, focus. Focus for me. There we go. Right, anyway. Right, anyway, I want to clear that up. But yes, Unfinished Games, do check them out. Cards everywhere. But again, this is kind of what I class into kind of some of the... It looks a nice, quick, small pack game, which we can do there. I'll drop the box again. Yeah, let's see if I can scooch these all up. Oof. Scooch, 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 scoochity scooch. Get these together. Oh my goodness. See, I tried to basically put it back in the box whilst on camera and it just decided to martyr itself everywhere. You could say I had a plumage of cards there. Come on. This is like basic dexterity here, Flynn. Just get it in the pack. Just get it in the pack. But yeah, that is bish bash bosh. Fetching Feathers, right there for you. Right, let's see if I can get the link to their website. There we go, Unfringed Games. There they are. Boom. Right there. Now this one, I'm not going to lie, I know nothing about, but I can tell the blue is going to love this, which is Bubble King. Apparently it's about, I think, making the best of bubble tea, as it were. A little unboxing, we've got little bubble tea cards, all still box fresh. Bubble tea, yes, blue, indeed. So here we go. Tapioca jelly or taro balls, oolong juice or milk tea, all kinds of special recipes for yummy drinks in Taiwan await thirsty customers who can run the best tea shop serving refreshing tea drinks in the least time. Let's find out. So it looks like it's kind of a tea building, order, maintenance kind of game. But yes, I know nothing about it. It's a Singapore game. Oh, fantastic. But yes, nothing much really to report on that because I know nothing about it. It was one of those things. Is it a purchase bought without me knowing? But I'm intrigued to try it. I do like a bubble tea myself, in all fairness. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is, it is a beautiful game. Really is a beautiful game, but my goodness, when we got this out actually at Expo, it's so complicated, but I'm willing to kind of give it another try. But yeah, it is 10 Sons by Medieval Lords. Game designed by Dominic Michael Hall. You can see here, like if I pull some of these out. Right, let's get some of these. I want to see the cards. Like, if you're into kind of your Chinese, I think it's Chinese, I'm going to go with Chinese, kind of mythology, the cards, again, are just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, with these games here, this one here is obviously, I think, the idea of you've got to stop Yun Chi, I think, who's destroying the 10 Suns, which is how you get your power. So it's in a sense getting power and influence before the light of the world runs out. But yeah, it was good fun. It was a very steep learning curve, but it's a very small box. But yes, let me have a quick look here. So here we go. In the beginning, there was only you and other ancient primordials. Then the dawning of the gods. Let's reposition that there. Then the dawning of the gods. Gods arrived, and the Jade Emperor of the Heavenly Realm produced 10 rebellious children who turned into scorching suns to end the world. Since you draw solar power from the suns, this made you invincible. Alas, a mortal hero called Hoi Yi, I apologise for my pronunciation right now, appeared and began shooting the stars down one by one with his golden bow. Golden bow. Full stop. Can't read this. With the demise of each sun, your power fades. You realise your seat of absolute power is at risk. To stay at the top, you must quickly form alliances with the gods, build grand palaces in your name, and then influence lands to worship you and repel mythical monsters to gain prestige. All before the suns disappear forever. Welcome to 10 Suns. Again, it's sort of like getting that prestige before time runs out. But that is 10 Suns. It's a beautiful game. I feel like once I've played it a few more times, it will become less difficult. I hope. We will see. Let's see if I can get website to Medieval Games. Medieval Games. That's not helped. And Sons. Choice of Google. I think all that might be out of print. But you should be able to still get that from. You can look on Board Game Geek, you can look on Magic Madhouse. I think it's one of those things where you don't even have the website for it. But either way, 10 Suns is good fun. Right now, I wonder if my buddy Trywin Games has got a website. He's got to have a website. There he is. Right, I'm whacking this up here. This is one of the most ridiculous games I think I've played in a while. I'm going to stick a link to his website here. Oof, it doesn't like the source code on that, but either way, link to that. And that is Trywin's Games of Can't Go. It is literally a game about poo and pandemonium. But yeah, it's very, very silly. Very, very funny. You can see here, plays an ultra-competitive toilet. Push your luck to the first to be the first to get your fabulous Sweetcorn score marker to 400 poop points. Be crowned the Super Pooper. So yeah, this is literally about a toilet doing the getting the best poos and getting points. We did play it at Trywin Games stand. It was. This sounds horrible, but it isn't. It was such a dumb game, which I loved immensely. It was very, very silly, and all the toilets have special names. Like you've got like the Poop Flusher 3000 and stuff like that, and all the Royal Throne. But it's a 2 to 6 game, 20 minutes, 8 years plus, and it's literally about poo. I love it. But yeah, no, that is Can't Go by Trywin Games there. Now we are starting to get into the bigger games now. Now this one is actually a recommendation thanks to our friend James and Lynn Furno as well, which is Forest Shuffle. This is literally about building the best forest and having the best creatures in there to gain points. You have trees that will then give you points. You can then attach wildlife to those trees. They can be from flowers to insects to animals. It's a very peaceful game, very cozy game I do find as well. So we've got our own version of it now as well, and we've also bought the Woodland's Edge expansion pack as well, but it is a very beautiful game. Are any of these open? Because this is technically Blue's game. This is technically open. Do it on camera, Flynn, without spilling cards everywhere. This is technically open. You can see here, like, if we go through. Oh, is this brand new and packaged? No! I have a rule when it comes to games, which is basically, if it's packaged and it's not my game, I can't open it until the owner has opened it there as well. So I'm not going to call Blue up just to do that for the sake of the stream, but trust me, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful game. Do recommend it as well, and it is by Lookout Games. That's the one there, so that's for shuffle there. Do feel like it kind of teaches you a little bit about wildlife as well, which I do love as well, which is good. Let us go for Lookout Games, or Lookout Spiel. I love a German site. Yeah, chuck it over to there to Lookout Games. It is good fun. There we go. Beautiful. So yeah, that is Lookout Games. Right, the next one here is, this is a new one, and I must say I wasn't really taken with it until we played it, and it was really, really good fun. Again, you can see this is also still in the shrink wrap. We've not played it, but we did test it at the actual game stands, which is, I'm going to see if I can zoom out without the camera falling over again. Let's see if I just prop it up. I'm going to hold the camera. You can see here we have got River Valley Games. Why have I got a remote on there? I have no idea. Let's see if I can put it this way a little bit. There we go. But yes, there we go. So we have got River Valley Games. This is literally a River Valley Glassworks, sorry, which is then also done by All Play Games. That's it. You literally are collecting glass from a river. Each turn the river flows. Create the most beautiful collection of glass. But it's a very, again, this is one like you could just stick on some calm music and super chill, and it would be the best thing. Very, very enjoyable there. Just realised what that is now. So yes, but yeah, honestly, what we did is we got the, I think we got the deluxe edition, if I'm correct. But if you get the standard edition, you've kind of got the board is cardboard. And you don't get the sifting pans, it's just a few little extra bits. Whereas we've got the deluxe edition, we've got a nice fabric board, we've got some see-through glass bits, and the actual glass beads themselves aren't cardboard, they're actually like plastic, but more bejeweled, as it were. We've got the kind of the pretty one, that is what we were going for anyway. But that is River Valley Glassworks. Again, this one is another, I wouldn't say short game, but it is 25 minutes, but with 1 to 5 players. So yeah, there you go. But that is, and also it's a beautiful box as well. I do really enjoy that. So that is River Valley Glassworks. What is next? Bosch. This is the secret purchase that Blue got whilst I was not looking. Whilst I was not looking and talking to somebody at a stand, she went over to this stall and bought it very, very quickly. Have we got everything there? No, that's fine. Which is, if I can fit it on, Everdale New Leaf. Now, if you know of Everdale, again, this is, you can kind of see a bit of a theme going on here now, which is cute critter animal games. It's not usually my bag, but Blue loves them, and I've grown to love them as well, to be honest. And this one, I must say, when I first played it, I was like, the expansion doesn't add anything to it. But it wasn't until Deluxe with the shiny pieces for River Valley. Fantastic. Thank you, Blue. Yes, indeed. I see you give me the side-eye there. I have grown to love these games. It is good fun. It's kind of that very much kind of storytelling that I quite like as well. It's a worker placement game, but this adds a train station. It adds a few more different mechanics, which, in my opinion, when we first played the expansion, I was like, this doesn't add anything to it. Like, I could still play the normal game without using the expansion. It's fine. But as we played a few more games, there were a few mechanics I thought, actually, no, that's really, really good. And when you have more players, again, you do fun with a game which is like 2 to 6, whereas this one is I can't remember what it is, but it's definitely like a 2 to 6 player, 2 to 4 player. When you've got more players, the mechanics and the drama of the game change. But yeah, we've got New Leaf here as well. Get a little train station that gives you a bit of addition to the board as well. If I flip the box over, you can see here straight away. You can see that's the original Everdell board. You can see then they add this bit. Get a nice cloth bag. You get the train comes in. It brings in different cards. It's going to give you kind of different kind of extra kind of event cards you can use, and you can also pick up different resources as well. It's a 1 to 4 player game. I did not realise Everdell was a 1 player game. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. But yes, that is done by Starling Games. Again, do check them out. If you've not played the original Everdell, please do. It was, again, another kind of Expo purchase. We play tested it. We really enjoyed it. And we got it. Starling Games. Do you actually have a website? No. The Tabletop Tycoon, starling.games. Oh, visit starling.games. Really? Okay. That's interesting. There it is. There we go. Walk and Control C and Control V that. Yeah, you're not allowed to buy any more kind of cute games. There are so many games you need to play before you buy any more. Make them have their worth. But yes, that is for yeah, tabletop.tycoon.com, which is for those ones there. So, what we've got left here, I'm going to... Will this stand up on its own? Is it going to fall over? I'm going to have to put this here, I think, just to prop it up. If it will let me prop it up. If I just reduce it down. There you go. Have a look more at snowy maps there. I'm going to leave this one to last, but we now have the big game. The surprise game. The game that I feel like if I could potentially play too much of. This was recommended again by Linferno59 and our friend James. And we weren't going to buy it, but we spotted it for 50 quid and we couldn't say no. And this is Cyclades. Look, the box is so big, I'm going to have to zoom out again. But you can see here, this is again another worker placement game. It's all about Greek mythology. And from Open Sesame Games, Studio H, Hatchet Board Games, all of those guys there. And again, you're basically playing a faction of, I think, Greece, as it were. Or it could be Rome. I think it's going to be more Greece because you've got like Athena, Zeus. It's got like the Greek pantheon in there as well. But then you've got different gods that give you different abilities. You've got to place your ships. You've also got to place your units as well, and you've got people fighting over territories. There's a lot of moving pieces, but it is very, very, very good. Welcome to Cyclades Archipelago, a place of legends where the ancient gods watch the great factions compete for dominance. Lead one of these factions and build metropolises as symbols of your supremacy. May your strength and wisdom guide your people. A director's cut of the iconic game. So I think it is actually a reprint potentially as well. Linferno, if you're in the chat, I think you know a bit more than I do. But yes, this looks wicked. But yes, it's very, very good. I enjoyed the minimum bit that we did the playtest, but it's one of those things. It's a bit of a thick game, so take it as kind of a more of a long-term game, as it were, rather than kind of like a quick one. But it was honestly, when you go for a playtest and the first thing that you do, and the first thing that the first time you play it, and you're like, this is a great game. You can't really say no to it. But yeah, that is Cyclades there. Oh no, it's not Cyclades, it's Cyclades. That's how it's pronounced. Oof. Sorry as I lower this down here. Hopefully I'll have a better setup next time we do something like this. But yes, right, so the last thing I'm going to show you is an artist. Blue, I'm going to have to call on you again for this. Could you get the artist and their link up, please? But there's loads of beautiful artistry, as you can see here by Snowy Maps. But there is some beautiful artists out there that do a lot of the illustrations for board games as well. I think there's a game called Fantastic Flying Machine, Oranges and Lemons, Andrew Schneider, that's it. So, but this, well, again, I'm attributing this to Blue. Blue is like a magpie. She just spots stuff and goes, that's good. And this, I can't say, we've already framed it as well. I'm going to try and see if I can get it to zoom out as well. I say zoom out, it's me literally pulling on a stick here. But this is literally of The Hobbit. But look at it. Like, the colours are just so rich. It's just absolutely stunning. But if I try and do that, you can just see it's absolutely phenomenal. I love it to bits. I really, really do. Just realised there is something that I have missed already. And I don't know where they are. He was a lovely man. Absolutely lovely man. Honestly, loved him to bits. Really, really, really good guy to chat to. Loved his dragon pics too. Yeah, they were phenomenal. I thought that was going to be the last thing to show. But honestly, I do say do check out Andrew Schneider. If you can find a link for it, Blue, please chuck it into the chat. Also, to give you something else to do, Blue, there is something I've forgotten to do. If you go down to the board game shelf, Blue, who is listening to this live, thank you very much. There are 3 test tubes. This will have context in a minute. On one of the bookshelves. Could you bring it up, please? You're able to do that. Links are above. Oh, you've got his Instagram. Fantastic. Love it. So these guys got this correct. The internet doesn't file me at the moment, which it's thinking about doing. Do bubble bath. Which is phenomenal. Blue, are you able to bring those up at all or not? Or do I have to abscond? Let me know in the chat, please. Oh, she's here. Excellent. Cheers. Thank you. So yeah, these are by the... I must say, these guys were like the happiest store vendors I think I spoke to. They were just so full of joy. And it's the guys at Bathcraft. Now, they do big bubble baths, but I spotted these test tubes, and these are brilliant. And they're kind of like, basically, fantasy game, fantasy story themed bubble bath and shower potions. So I got a couple of test tubes here, kind of covering all the kind of the joys I have from fantasy and from board gaming here as well. You can see here this one, starting off with this one, we've got Wolven Storm, which is very much Witcher based. I'm actually currently reading The Witcher and still playing The Witcher Wild Hunt at the moment. And this smelt amazing. Again, look, you can see here as well, it's a wax seal, so I have to break open the wax seal before I can even use it. But yeah, Wolven Storm Pocket Potion. So this is one of these things, like, you just have that. I could take that on a trip and just use it. Fantastic. But yes, Bathcraft, Wolven here. We then have the Gelatinous Tube. I love a good pun. And again, this is based on Gelatinous Cube. Look at the nice kind of like icky green, as it were. Usually Gelatinous Cubes are blue, but you'll see why with this one in a minute here. It's obviously going through the D&D style here. And then this one I couldn't stop, which is literally Bantha Milk. It's a Star Wars themed bubble bath shower gel. I love this. So straight away, this is Bantha Milk, and you can see here as well. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera. Hopefully, a little bit. It's a little bit kind of pearlescent. Iridescent is the term there. But yeah, that is everything we've got there for that. But that, guys, brings us to the end of the show and tell, which is special for UK Games Expo. If you've never been to UK Games Expo and you're thinking like, oh, is it a good idea? I am biased. Yes, it is. So the next dates for UK Games Expo is that's this year's dates. We don't want that. Is the next dates will be Friday the 29th of May to the 31st of May 2026. In so doing, since I've done that now, the PlayStation has turned itself off, so bear with me as it all resets itself as well. Now, I thought that this was going to take a very short period of time, but where I started 10 minutes late as well, it all went a bit pear-shaped. But we're going to get there in the end. So we're going to finish off the stream with some Gran Turismo. Hopefully that's going to work for us. But yes, it'd be great to see you out there as well. I'm hoping we'll be doing some more extra stuff. Maybe if I actually sort out my life, I will sort out doing some actually doing some board game streams, which should be good fun, especially with some of the one players that I see to have picked up as well, which is very exciting indeed. So Yes, definitely do check out UK Games Expo. To be honest, out of the cons I've been to London Film Comic Con, MCM Expo, COS Expo, London Comic Con. You can see I'm a UK streamer. I must say, UK Games Expo probably has the best of both worlds. You've got everything that you want to see, ranging from board game peripheries, board games themselves. They also do miniature painting and minis. Let me just switch over to this screen. But yeah, they have such a plethora of things within the board game universe. You can even bring in games that you can play test and do like this jewelry. There's like, honestly, there's so many things you can do there. Rest of there, but for me, I do find it's the board gaming community. They're so welcoming. Like, you could literally go to anybody and just talk to them, and it's such a great time. Good fun had by all. Again, this is my 4th year. I want to say 4th year. I feel like it's my 4th year. But I could not recommend it enough. Me and Blue love it. It's always in the diary. We always make sure we go up there. We're also there with our trusty companion FlynSoloPresents, who is also another absolute board game magpie. Yes, absolutely phenomenal. Could not recommend it enough. Now, for those of you who have been on the stream going, this is great, Flynn, but you've not really done a lot of board gaming stuff. Can we get back to the Broom Broom Cars, please? We're going to do some Broom Broom Cars for the last little bit of the stream. I am going to be finishing off early, as I did say beforehand, because I've got a D&D session tonight, so I get to use my key point tracker. I get to use my Lucky Fox Studio Duberwatsit. Love it. But yes, I've got that stuff to use there. But no, let's get back to some of the racing, shall we? So, if we have a quick look, is it this one that we need? That should be bringing in some racing soundage for us there. Oh, I have got these shoes on, which are not big fans of this at all. Let's move over to the racing bit now. Right, let's go. Basically, we're going to shock and awe this as quickly as possible. Change my screen here. Actually, no, let's not do that yet. Let's do one. Move this for us. I get to. Back to here. Gotta love ability pitching there. But yes, I think this was a lesson learned of such fun. So clearly this was a hit. We've got you on while we play board games. Oh, what are you playing, Linfana? Let me know what you're playing. Are you playing one of your new games as we do Sector 1 of Goodwood? Yeah, to hopefully plug in a few of the heartstrings here as well, guys. The love of board games, myself and Linfana, we've known each other for a very long time, since the younger years. And I must say, through the love of board games, it's what we keep our friendship. So, go out there and play some games, guys. So I absolutely failed at this. So we've got a bronze. That's the winner. Let's retry that straight away. I'm intrigued to know what you're playing at the moment, Linfana. What are you playing? Have you got Cyclades out? Cyclades, not Cyclades, it's Cyclades. That's what the guy still said. Because the game sound is on, or is that a problem? No. Interesting. Let me just do that. Is that a little bit better? Game sound is very loud. Okay, right, so let's just whack that down a bit there. Is that a bit better? That should have to be a bit better there. No, drove straight off the track there. There's very loud music. Oh, boo! Let's try this. Got all the different levels here. There we go. Let's try that now. Is that all a bit better? That's better. Fantastic. This is slowly narrowing it down. This should get us, hopefully... Oh, look at that, 19.495. That is close. Right. Just got to stay with it. Right, let's just... Get a little bit closer. There we go. There's the gold. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. On to the second sector. Let's see if we can speed run this, and then we'll be finishing off the stream there as well. We're probably playing The King is Dead next. Ooh. That's the game. Is that the game that you recommended to me? The King is Dead? Oh, I don't know why I find Goodwood so tricky. Maybe it's just because I've got a heavy foot. Was it the Captain's Dead that you mentioned? No, I cannot wait to get Cyclades out. Cyclades. I have no idea what that is, but it's not going to be. Will we actually get it in on time? Alright, that's straight. Okay. Minutes off. We're 33.5, so we are quite far off. What was it? I think it was the Captain is Dead, wasn't it? Or is the King is Dead the medieval version? Oh goodness, we've got another viewership person. I have no idea if that's improved anything at all. 0.004 of a second I improved on there. Right, let's just try again. And push through on this one. We've nearly broken the 34 barrier. Nearly. The space game, I remember that we managed to catch right at the end of UK Games Expo was Shackleton Base. It's literally building a base on the moon, which I thought was pretty cool. It. There we go. That's a better exit. Oh, look at that. Straight to gold. Happy with that. Brilliant. Right. Can we do this? To start. No, we've just done that one. Don't want to repeat ourselves. Straight on to Sector 3. if I remember rightly, is a good old straight. It's quite a hard right into the tighter chicane and then straight back in there. So let's keep that there. If we get to about here. No. And we lost grip. Boo. No, Shackleton Base was good. Is the idea kind of like you've got to place your units to kind of go into either like science or entertainment or keep forgetting with Aston Martins in this game. They just straight line as soon as you put the brakes on. There's no wiggle room. Okay, we're not too far behind. That we can work on. Definitely we can work on. That's the tough thing, it's the barrier collision on there. That's good. Even worse. It's trying to carry the speed through because we lose it all in that chicane. Look at that, he's driving through, can he do it? Yes, right, on to the final, which is a full lap now. Cool, I think that's the fastest we've ever done one of these. One lap attack. Bosh, let's go. This might be just not a one lap wonder on this one. Keep this as flat out as possible. Brake here. At least above the bronze. We've got to be in the bronze for this here. At least. We are quite far behind. But $14, $15, $16. Right, okay, that's a decent start. I know we can already make that up in the first corner. 116, not in 1.6. Yeah, make up in the first corner, he said. Did not make up in the first corner. That's the failure there. Can we make up in this last sector to get at least a little bit of a better time? We are quite far behind now. Right, need to get that first corner a lot smoother. There we go, already onto the back of our last time. That's it. Oh, that's a lovely smooth exit from that corner. No, no, no. Did I just blow that in the chicane? Right. Oh, we're so close. We just got to stay with them. We did brake a lot later into this bit, so we could probably brake a little bit later if you wanted to. There we go. Still a relatively good exit, a bit scrappier than last time, but we're close. All we need to do is not fluff it in the chicane. We do not want to do that. That's got to do it. That's got to do it. Yes. There we are, folks, and that's what we've done there, which is done exactly what we said in the tin. We went through all the fantastic stuff we've got at UK Games Expo. And then we've also completed a circuit. So this just leaves me to do the last thing for our stream, which is I need to sort the Wheel of Destiny. Interact with it, and we open up. Oh goodness. Technical difficulties as always. Yeah, so they're going to come up with the multi-factor authentication, all that jazz, beautiful. Right, try again, shall we? But we've just done it. We've literally just done it. Ask me to do that all over again. Deleted it. I think it may have deleted it. Give me a moment. Whilst we try and sort something out here. My goodness. No, hang on a minute. That's not the right one. Oh, the joys of technology. It's not been easy this evening at all. That's the one that we want. Correct. Right, we will try this again, shall we? So, all we need to do now is take Circuit Experiences off. Done that, then means if I bring this over to here, we then move this over with a lovely fade. Is it going to do it? There we go. Right, we will now spin to win, and our survey says what we're going to be doing next week will be the missions. Is it missions? Livery photos? It's livery photos. Okay, interesting. So we'll do that. Ready for the next one. Right, in so doing, guys, now we've finally got to that bit there. Cool, that took us a lot longer than it should have. Let's see who's actually online. Let me see who is online at the moment. As we have been doing board games, I feel like I should throw you over to board games. Why not? So I'm thinking we'll take you over to M. Peebles. He's a lovely guy, so we'll give him a shout out. Does that work? No, it needs to do the other way around. Have they stopped doing this function now? No, there we go, right. And then I'm not sure if that's even going to work, but we'll see. But we'll go from there. Anyways, we're going to give him now a raid. Give him the love. Tell him Flynn says hi. And for those who are watching on YouTube, this will be the end of the stream, or if you're watching the VOD, thank you very much for jumping onto that as well. But we'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much for jumping in. It's been too chaotic, this. I need to get this sorted, but we'll be better for the next stream. Have a great week, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care.